Hello guys, it's the Blaze89 and I'll be showing you how to do long division steps. These are for like third graders or for in our class like basis that I go to. So here's this is shaking. This is the first time I've used this. So let's say 17 divided by 4. Now, I use a division box. Actually, let me make this bigger. $17 divided by 4. Now, if you guys know division, if you guys know division, then you will see that if you know that 4 times 4, it equals 16, not 17. But we'll do it anyways. So, how many times does 4? So we ask ourselves, how times does 4 go into 1? So we'll just cover up the 7, and 4 goes into 1 0 times. So we don't need to write anything there. Now 4 goes into 17 4 times. 4 times 4 equals 16, but 4 times 5 equals 20. So we'll write a 4 up there. Next step we'll do is we divided 14 to 17, and now we're gonna multiply 4 by 4. 4 by 4. So we can always draw that right there. Or if you need help, go to the side and draw an extra 4 times 4 to help you figure it out. In this case, it's 16. Then, what you're going to do is you're going to go over here and write as big 16, just like that. And then you want to draw a minus sign and a line. Now, so suppose that I say I have 2, or no, better say 4 over here, and I was dividing like this. I do the same thing. I'll actually add that. I'll add that later. So if you have a number right here, do not draw the line over here. No, that means you're dividing that too. You don't want to. And so 17 minus 16. These equal 1, and this equals 0. So you write 1. Now, the next step you would usually do is to bring down the next number. In that case, I will show you a 4. But there is no number. So you'll take this guy right here, you're going to bring him up and write a 1. Now, what you also want to do is write an R, which means 4 remainder 1. You could also do a big R, but it has to be an R because it's 4 remainder 1. Now I'm going to erase this and do another one. And it's going to be the one that I was talking about. 4 divided by 174. So you can kind of see the little outlines. Actually, no, you can't. Okay, so we'll do 4. No, wait, no, you do 174 divided by 4. Now, with division, you want to divide that. You want to write it that. You want to read it that way, or else you're going to be doing it wrong. Because 4 divided by 174 is some very tiny fraction. So next, we do the same thing. I'll quickly do this right here. So you can see that I've done that. And then next thing, now instead of taking this guy and bringing it up, you don't want to do that. You want to do the complete opposite. Maybe like that. You want to take this guy I write them down. 14. Now, you could do this. Now you could do 12, which is 4 times 3. And then you would just write a 3 up here. Now, don't times 4 by 43. No, no, no. Do not times this by this. You want to just take out the 4, divide those numbers, which will equal 12. Then what you want to do is subtract, which will equal 2. And then you want to write R2. So that equals 43 R2. Now I'm going to do a slightly different example, so it's not as simple. And this is going to be a long one. So long ones could be like, let's just say, 7 divided by 1,230. Now you will do the same thing, but it will be a little bit longer. Now you cover this up. How many times does 7 go into 1? 0 times. How many times does 7 go into 12? So just so you're aware, you use the digit. You don't use the place value. So what I mean by digit is you use 1. You don't use the place value. For this example, the place value for 1 would be the 1,000. You don't divide 7 by 1,000. Or how many times does 7 go into 1,000? You don't do that. And then you want to combine the digits, which equals 12. I mean, like putting the 2 next to the 1. Getting rid of the then you want to divide to see if you can divide that, which will equal 1, because 14 is 2. Let me draw this a bit different. Then you want to do the same thing, divide, and you'll know that 1 divided by anything equals the same number. So then we'll do our minusing. Now, you see what I did here? Can anybody see what I did wrong? Yeah, what I did wrong is I drew it over the 3. That means I'm doing 123 minus 7. I'm doing 12 minus 7. And 12 minus 7 equals 5. And then, now it's 3's turn. Bring him down now. And now what you want to do is, how many times does 7 go into 53? How many times does it go into 53? It goes in. So we'll see here. So it goes into 53. So we know that 7 squared, or 7 times 7, equals 42. And if we were to add another 7, that equals 56. 56 is greater than 53. So we'll write over here a 7. Now you multiply. Now don't do 17. Do just 7. Just this guy, which equals 49. Now let's subtract. Now 3 minus 9. Don't write it as 9 minus 3. Don't just go the easy route. No. You need to do 3 minus 9. 3 minus 9 equals negative 6. Negative 6 doesn't work here. You have to go. Now, this guy would just be like, he would basically be calling this guy, hey, can I borrow some of your mass? Sure. then he drops down to a 4, or as you do it on paper, just X out the 5 and write a 4. And then you can either just write a 1 right here, or cross it out and write 13. Now 13 minus 9, we can do that. It equals 4. Now 4 minus 4 equals 0. Now we have 4. Next thing we do, bring down the 0. And I'll show you one more multiplication problem after this. So now you do 7 divided by 40. That's 5. Because 7 times 6 equals 42. And 42 is greater than 40, so we have to go down to 5, which is 35. 40 is greater than 35, so we'll do that. Now, we'll write a 5. Now, 5 by 7. Do not do 175 times 7, just 5 times 7. It equals 35. Now, you subtract. It equals 5. Now, I'll show you how I did it. 0 minus 5 doesn't work. It's negative 5. So this guy will call 4. See if he can borrow some math. He says, yeah, sure. So then he drops down to a 3. He grows up to a 10. 10 minus 5 equals 5. 3 minus 3 equals 0. Now, that's 5. And there's nothing else to bring down. See? Nothing else. So you'll take this, bring it all the way up, which is quite a long distance, and then you do an R. And that is, so now you know that answer. Now, I'm going to do one more problem that might confuse a lot of you, so pay attention closely. I'm going to use a marker because this is running out. Alright, let's do 5. Actually, let's draw this a bit bigger. 5 divided by, actually, can you see that? I guess you can see that kind of well. Comment down in the section if you can see it well or not, and I might change it to green or blue later. So 5 divided by 500. Hopefully this one. Actually, it's 500. You're too small. That's my fault. So now, the cap. Okay, so here we go. 5 divided by 500. 5 goes into 5 once. 5 times 5 equals 5. 5 minus 5 equals 0. You bring down the 0. Now, here's what will confuse a lot of you. You have to do 5, but it says how times does 5 go into the 0? It doesn't go in any. You know that you think this doesn't. You think that this the connection between these two doesn't work, but it does. But it does. You need to go in, and 5 goes into 0. How many times? 0. Anything times 0 is 0. So go up here and write a 0. 0 times 5, we still have to do that, which will equal 0. So now there's a lot of zeros there, are we? And then 0 minus 0 equals 0. Then you just do the same thing. Write down the 0. 0. 0. 0. My gosh, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 zeros. 11 zeros. Seriously? Oh man. So here, so that's the problem I have to show you. You know how to do that now. So now you know division, or at least long division. You just don't have to do 5 divided by 15, which equals 3, or 7 it by 42, which equals 6. 6. 6. No. You now know that 7 divided by, use like 7, or let's do it better. 4 divided by 17 now equals 4, remainder 1. Now this might seem awkward, or what, but it's what you write. Most people don't do these, but sometimes in homework it does work. You do it. And so now you know how to do that instead of having to go up on a different video. So now I'll see you guys all later.